repeat myself and do a review again over a movie I already reviewed. So if you've seen VH1 Beyond and the review I did for it, you know I believe it is the best horror film that came out last year. Today, however, in the mail, we did get the Acorn Media version, or Acorn Media International, easy for me to say, version of VHS Beyond. It is basically the same as the American one, minus the slipcase, of course. And of course, you get your little rating right there on the side. But this is coming out. It will play in your American players, even though it is technically Region B, or at least, well, I don't think this one actually says Region B on it, or if it does, I'm missing it. So yeah, it will play if you end up with this version. And it has the very same extras as the American one, I do believe. Pre-visuals on Live and Live. Libby, Letlow, Fur Babies, Audition tape. You want to take a selfie? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much the same things, which is cool because, you know, it would be a bummer if the people over the pond there, or over the ocean, I should say, did not get the same treatment on the disc as we do. But like I said, great anthology, one of the best there. There is what the inside of it looks like. Like I said, pretty much the same, other than it's a thicker release. Like, you ever notice that? The UK stuff always seems to be thicker for whatever reason. It does seem like a thicker case. Is what the side looks like. It doesn't pop as much, but it doesn't sparkly like the American one. Of course, you get that. I know a lot of times they used to give you the reverse option where you could reverse it and get rid of that. That's not here this time. But yeah, like I said, this one here is the uh, Acorn Media International version of VHS Beyond. My favorite movie from last year, 4 out of 5. One of the best anthologies I've seen in forever. Outside of maybe like the last segment, which I think was a little bit slow, but I think everything else was great. And it was especially like the airplane scene. I can't say enough about the airplane segment. That one that starts out on an airplane and ends up, you know, on the ground. That thing is it's breathtaking, especially if you are afraid of heights like me. The opening one, it's very House of the Deadish. If you like House of the Dead, not the movie, but the video game, the one where you actually put the quarters in and played, which I loved when I was a kid. It's got that going for it. It's got the only one that's out of place, like I said before in my previous review, is the fur one, where people are kind of being turned into animals. It's a little off kilter. It's a little non sci-fi-ish, I think, for a primarily sci-fi release. But hey, it all comes together very nicely. But this is it. If you want to reach this, or if you're in the UK and you want to see what American has to say about this release, it's a great release. It's basically the same as the American release, but the movie is amazing. It gets better every time you see it. So if you've not seen it, no matter if you're here, no matter if you're over there, by all means pick up this and give it a watch.